Yeah, we here.
Today, from CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington, Michael Dixon to kick off Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Now Jones. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Tannehill on 1st down. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. Now the ball comes loose, and the Seahawks have recovered.
Tannehill's pass complete. A fumble on the play. Recovered by the...
So we've got a challenge. Our referees... The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 25 carries, 80 yards, and a touchdown.
And well-liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's #9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Forced out to his left, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
The quarterback.
You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first. You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback.
The handoff to the fullback.
In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them. Perfect time to get it done.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try to pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
The field goal is good. Makes the score Titans 3. Seahawks.
Bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Man open, that's Juwan Winfrey. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game.
At the 36-yard line.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Will Lutz.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Disley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Juwan Winfrey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here are the Titans to take over on offense. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
35-yard line. 2 yards on the play. And the Titans.
This is Henry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Partner, those are back-to-back 6-yard runs, and if they're going to continue to get those types of plays, shoot, you just keep running the same stuff, don't you?
Yeah, it was 1st and 10 and 2nd and 4. Now 1st and 10 again. Being chased out left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag and completed it very well.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Brought down at the 30.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and inches.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They'll try and run forward with Henry. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Touchdown.
Derrick Henry in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here.
Seahawks.
Lutz with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And no reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. So an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
Seahawks 7.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Sack.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the 2nd half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. Over the middle here to Brown. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tannehill to his top target, Brown, for a Tennessee 1st.
1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
39-yard
on 2nd down now. It's Henry. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Tackled by Darrell Taylor. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Right there, 54, right there, right there, 54.
On 1st down, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Tannehill throwing complete to Davis. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Henry. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
2nd and 10. We have played 3 quarters.
The end of the third.
We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now it's Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry.
Tannehill's pass.
And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. And what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Puts this one through, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 25.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked so
something
well.
else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Complete to Will Dissly. 1-yard gain. Brings up second.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
At the 44-yard line.
Throwing again here, Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Wilson.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the Titans' 23-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, he completes this to Sutton. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
At the 10-yard line.
A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Again, Wilson. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts. in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Tannehill. It's complete to Brown, right side. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Tannehill now to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run out of the gun with Evans. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
On the carry.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now Tannehill. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And say what you want about CenturyLink Field up in Seattle, but for my money, this is the loudest and most difficult place to win in the league.
It's very hard. The fan support, off the charts. The way that they make noise and understand when to make noise, they understand the game as well as anyone. And how about what we get in our media packets when we start preparing for the game? They have it in their own stuff, right? The number of offsides penalties, false start penalties that they draw against the opposing team because of that fan